It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of your rival. And the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night as he watches us all with the eye of the tiger. Oh, you pumped up?
Puffed out, to be honest.
Done the job then, innit?
Isn't it? Yeah. Quite a sport for you though, isn't it?
Hello.
Hello.
Sport.
Venting all your stuff.
Working it right out through the system, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you know, getting everything pumping and all the blood moving and
all your muscles all getting all ginged up, aren't they? You know?
Ginged up?
Ginged up. I think that's the word.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Sport's a marvellous thing, isn't it? Cool. It's about the peak of human endeavour when it's done well, done properly, like Daley Thompson.
Daley Thompson,
something like that.
He was like the Adonis of our generation, wasn't he?
Well, he was more like a Hercules thing,
Hercules
or something. He could. Because it's all about, innit, that proper athletes running the fastest, jumping the highest, jumping the longest,
crawling the lowest,
swimming sneaking around things quicker than anyone else.
Up a rope, down a rope.
Yeah, climbing up a thing, slipping back down the other side.
Look at that big heavy thing. Lift it up, lift it up.
Rolling over back the other way.
Yeah.
Prancing.
Miles and miles of running and
lazzing things further than you'd think you'd ever need to be able to lazz it.
Like a javelin.
Can come in handy.
Yeah.
You know, all of that. That's what it's about, isn't it? That's when it's the best.
Sport.
Athletics, that's the best kind. But you get your team games as well.
Yeah,
and they're important, aren't they? Because that's about cooperation, work together as a team. You've got your person out in the front and the people around the back.
And all of that,
yeah. Rules.
Yeah.
Rules.
Every game has the rules. All the rules that you need to know. We don't know half the rules, do we?
If you ain't got rules, it's not a sport. Then you're just kicking things at random or running around as you please, like a child.
Yeah.
Which is all right. But it's not sport.
Yes. No,
you need the rules. Yeah. Look, what are the greatest team games? Well, most popular, of course, football. Football crazy. I love football. I'm not so keen myself.
No, you don't like the football, do you?
Well, it's not that I don't like it.
I like football. I sit there.
And you do like it, but they all like it. That's the trouble, isn't it?
You don't like it, do you?
I'm not saying I don't like it, but you know, people will say to you, "What team do you support?" I said, "Well, I don't really." And I said, "Oh, are you a rugby man?" No, it doesn't follow, does it?
It's not, no.
What, because
he knows less about rugby than he does football?
Yeah, because I don't like a football, I must be a rugby man. What's the logic in that?
Yeah.
I like reading a good book, going for a walk, or going to a pub that doesn't have a telly in it.
Yes. I love going to the pub that has a telly in it.
You do.
I always take him in there, you know.
And he's there and he positions himself, he's watching it. I
put Jim in front of me, and then the screen will be up to the left-hand sort of a shoulder sort of thing, and I'll be like that all the way through. I just constantly, with my eyes, watching the screen, watch your face, watch the screen, watch the face, and then...
It's in trouble with your football, isn't it? They're just watching it. That's what they're watching it, and then worse than watching it all the time, they're talking about it, just talking about
about how he kicked it.
You see that overpaid old fella? Yeah. Where's he put the overpaid young people before they start getting ready to kick and run around for a bit?
Yeah. And they'll be like...
They talk about that for hours. That's all they talk about.
So, Alan, what did you think of that goal? Oh, well, he kicked it marvellous, that fella. Chipped it right in, and then the other one didn't manage to catch it. He should get fired, the one that didn't manage to catch it. But that's condensed. They do that for half an hour. Yeah, I don't watch that bit though, do I?
What?
The commentary bit, I'd switch
it off. You talk about it, because you'll meet another fella and you'll be, oh, right.
It's like a code.
Fellas, we're both fellas, we're both men, so we talk about what that team done with the other team and how they spent their money and which fella they put where, and it goes on and on.
And Di Filippino, he did well, didn't he? Didn't he do well? That's it, isn't it?
Most foreign sounding name. Nothing wrong with that, of course. But you know, it's...
we invite them in.
Yeah, that's a separate issue. But you know, so I've nothing against it. It's too much of it. Too much of it, in my opinion.
So you like your pub, don't you, Jim? You don't like the television. You don't like the music on. You like it nice and quiet. And none of the pub sports either, do you? You don't like the pub sports.
I don't mind a traditional pub sport. I don't mind a bit of darts going on over your head or something. That can
darts isn't a sport, though, is it? That's the trouble.
Yeah, well,
it's my goat up. Sport. You can't...
Getting your goat up?
Yeah.
That is a sport in some countries.
It is. We played that once, remember? We were in North Africa.
We played the getting your goat up,
I was very good at that.
You got it.
I got it right up.
You got almost...
almost as high up as that fella who was a professional at it, didn't you? Mind you,
I don't think he was a professional, to be honest.
He claimed he was, didn't he?
Well, he had all the medals, didn't he?
He said he invited us to get the goat up, and you had a right go at it.
Yeah. He said, you'll never get it up as far as this, and I nearly did, didn't I?
And the thing is, right, that is illegal in Europe. The EU, what are you supposed to...
EU.
Yeah, you know, the number of things you can do with a goat in Europe, and yet you can't play a good, healthy old sport with it.
Yeah, get your goat up.
But that's a digression.
It is.
You talk about the pub sports.
Oh, I don't like them. I don't like
the
them.
old darts and pushing a thing over in a cup and all that kind of snooker.
See these snooker players,
it's slow, isn't it?
Running around, you know. I've got to be fit. Fit for what? Just sit down for half the game and then stand up and go like that.
They running around these days, are they?
Yeah, they go there. They've got like psychologists and trainers. No,
I liked it back in the 80s because you had that fellow who wore his glasses upside down. That's the best thing that ever happened to snooker.
Dennis Taylor, because his chin was too short or something, wasn't it? His chin was too little.
Specially designed, so they went upwards instead of downwards.
You could look right through them.
That is a proper sport.
Steve Boring Davis.
Equipment.
He was fun. We met him once. He was fantastic.
He's all right.
He was quite fun.
Those were the stars of the game back then in the 80s. Yeah, stars of all the games. You know.
But it's the same as a golf. Golf, that's not a sport.
Well,
4 hours wandering around, having a drink, and then you all end up in the pub after.
Yeah, you can't. You know, it's still a sport, isn't it? Now, pool, you know, even that, it's a good game because I'm a hustler.
He is like Tom Cruise.
Like in that film, I do the hustling.
We think they made that film about you.
Yeah, because what we'll do, because like, I pretend to be really bad at it, right? And I'll be like, oh, that didn't go in. And I'll be like, oh, was I meant to hit that? I'm not. No, I'm meant to hit the ball. Oh, I don't know. And I'll do like that, and I'll do that, and I'll say the first game, I'm like, oh, you lost that by miles. So I'll do another game, lose that one. I'll do another game, lose that one. Oh, let's put $100 on this one.
Yeah, come on now, let's put
$100. Oh, now it's getting serious. Yeah. And then I'll lose that one as well because I haven't got better at it just because there's money involved. If anything, I'm more nervous, anxious. And
then you get a bit bored, don't you?
Yeah, to get bored of it because you know you're playing your 6th or 7th game. And
goes on,
it's the same as all the other games. I'm surprised you're not bored. Just keep on winning. Yeah. But then they get all funny about $100. Usually ends in a fight.
Because they say, "You want the money?" We say, "No, we were joking. Not going to bet on this, are you? Can't bet on
dollars.
Win
Wasn't that a clue?
Yeah.
In flipping Grace End. Who's got $100 or any dollars?
Wallop, isn't it?
Yeah, and then it's alright. Now that is a proper sport, isn't it?
Fighting.
Bit of argy-bargy. Queensbury rules. Half Nelson.
Wrestling and all that. Mixed martial arts.
Yeah, bare knuckle. That's a proper, that's proper sport. Now, if there's fighting involved, then it counts, to my mind. Do you know what the greatest sport in the world is?
What's your favourite sport?
My favourite sport in the world, because it's not true that I don't like all the sports.
No.
The best sport in the world, kabaddi. You come across this.
He loves it.
It's marvellous. It's very popular in a lot of countries. It hasn't caught on so much over here, but it should. It's brilliant because like you like the rugby, right?
I like the rugby. I like Sunday morning getting into a field, 20-odd chaps, and we all go right, go for it, grabbing and getting your head between someone's legs and all of that.
Well good.
Grab you.
Kabaddi's like better than that because it's like a rugby, but there's no ball involved.
No.
And you know, so it simplifies things. So you don't have to have any of the throwing and the catching, which is a bit that puts me right off.
Well, you're no good at it, are you?
No.
You can't throw it or catch it.
It's not even. They don't even make it a particularly easy shape.
No.
But you know, so with kabaddi, and what's more, they even the odds up. So you've got like 16 men against 1, and that's much better because you've a much better chance of beating that fella.
And you're good at grabbing men, aren't you?
You've got to grab him. Yeah. Well, I mean, you get sweating, it's all slippery, but you can grab him.
But they oil it up, don't they? Don't they put oil up? And then
it's optional, Bob. It's optional. Well, I say nobody does, apart from you.
I do that every time.
You do. You oil up for darts.
Yeah, I get them in speedos, oil up, and that's it. Right, off we go.
Well, that comes in handy when we're hustling. I'm pretending to be bad at pool. He's oiled up in his speedos. No one knows which way to look. $100 is down.
It distracts him.
But it still ends in a fight.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when it gets to the fight, you're greased.
Yeah.
And don't stand a chance. You're slipping out.
You're slipping out. They can't get hold of me.
We're through their legs. pull him over,
and away.
The old tie the shoelaces together, all that kind of thing. Yeah.
You do like the old kabaddi though, don't you?
But I do like kabaddi because not only is it 16 against 1, but the one fella has to come in, tag, it's like tag, which is a nice simple game, you know. He has to hold his breath. It's to hold his breath while he's in and going out. So
do you know how you know he's holding his breath?
Because he keeps saying kabaddi, 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 kabaddi. You can tell, I'm holding the breath. That's why it's called kabaddi.
It's true that.
It is true.
It's true that.
It's true.
Yeah. Trouble is, this is all wasted on the kids these days.
They don't even know it exists.
No, they don't know half these sports are there. They don't, you know.
Well, in schools nowadays, it's all non-competitive.
What's that? How can you have a non-competitive sport? How do you do it? What, do you just no one wins? Everyone wins.
Everyone wins?
Everyone. Oh, well played for 90 minutes, everyone won. What's that, a draw?
I liked it in the old days because when I was at school, I never won anything, and that's good. That's character building. Made me who I am, didn't it?
Yeah, I used to do the shot put.
Yeah.
I never won that.
You didn't win that?
I couldn't lift it off the floor.
I couldn't win anything. I was rubbish at everything. Judo. Couldn't win that. Never won that.
But we had a good go at it though, didn't we?
Yeah.
You're very good at the old judo.
Well, I never won anything.
You never won it because there's always someone better than you. But
good.
We used to go at each other, didn't we? Hey, adult. All of that.
Yeah, the kids these days, they don't know they're bored. They're not even out there doing a sport, are they? They're all on their internet computers with their video games and their consoles. They're doing it all virtual. Virtual sports.
What's that? You beat Tiger Woods today at golf. Did you? Blimey,
did you?
Incredible.
Did you? He's not actually there. You're just twiddling your thumbs. You call that a sport?
You beat McEnroe in the old tennis. No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Some of that. I mean, the Wii though. On the Wii, when you have a Wii, I had to go on one of the kids' Wii, and you flinging it. You actually have to fling it. You know.
So it's quite like a sport.
Went smashed off against
quite like a sport. But
that's sort of like a sport.
But these video games. The thing is, right? Sport is about rules, and without rules, what have we got?
Anarchy.
Anarchy. You know what? A situation where you just make your own rules. Yeah. You know, like in a democracy or something. Yeah. You can't have that. You know, and it's the trouble with these new games, like where you can run around the streets, you steal a car, you beat up a prostitute, all this kind of thing. Anarchy. It's terrible. It's not right. We had to go one, didn't we?
We had to go one. What was it?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
You just go around with a gun and shoot whoever you want. Half the time, it's no good.
3 hours we were playing Call of Duty.
Yeah,
3 hours. Yeah. We never got out of the Jeep.
We couldn't get out of the van.
Couldn't get out of it.
We couldn't work the, and every time you get this time, they would get out the van, get out the van, get out the van.
No, we couldn't.
We were shot. And every time we'd be shot. Just couldn't get out of the van. Couldn't work it out, so we never even got a chance to.
Hopeless. I don't know how they do it, these kids.
No, it's quite impressive, really. Yeah.